today morning and preparation for school, and oh my goodness, so alhamdulillah, a lot of work. Anyway, so please note this is being recorded. Okay. Well, let's get started from the beginning here. I was referring to the word primitive, supposed to be adjective. If you'd like to use an adjective to refer to a group of people or so, you would say the kind. When you say kind people, you say means that kind. We just use that before the adjective. Or we can say poor people means that poor. You don't say the poors with S. Don't add S to refer to the group of people with this adjective or share or having such an adjective. Just use that before the adjective to refer the people, everybody who is described by this or had this or sharing this trait or quality. So somebody who is poor, if you want to refer to all poor people, you just say the poor. What about also here, if you apply it here, you say the primitive. So referring to people who are not advanced, who are living like simple life, without organization, without development, so on, you can say primitive people or the primitive, okay? So don't add S. That's it. Better to say the primitive people. Okay. Are obeyed by traditions and customs. Are obeyed. Okay, you mean committed to or obliged, you know? Comply.
Yes, oblige.
Comply with traditions and customs. Or you can say are. You can are committed to traditions and customs, or you can say are driven by. Driven by. Like when you say are controlled by. Same way.
Why the obey is not the proper word to
I would say are
use?
obeyed. Well, you order your daughter to bring you water. So you say, my dear daughter, bring me some water. Okay? Your daughter obeys your orders. She obeys your order. Who is obeyed? Mom is obeyed. Mom is obeyed. So when you say people are obeyed, means other people or some other people obey the first people. The first group of people are obeyed by a second group of people. So you mean people are obeyed. So you say people obey traditions and custom. Don't use a passive, passive form here. Make it direct. So people obey traditions and customs. Or you say traditions and customs are obeyed by people.
Okay.
Does it make sense now? So let's say traditions, traditions, customs are obeyed by people. That's it. Oh my goodness, my handwriting is not that good. Okay, traditions and customs are obeyed. If you want to use the passive form. Good. So what's next? Read the next part, please. I opine to some extent.
But what if they were okay? I opine to some extent that individuals do not commit to the rules. Supposed to be, no?
Okay.
Without laws for the below reasons.
That's great. So now you're going to start this discussion, right? I think it's better to bring this part, this line, all the line here, bring it back to that first part.
Yes.
Right or not? Okay, so because you still introducing the topic, this is the introductory paragraph.
Yeah.
So here you just continue writing after without laws. You say, I opine to some extent that individuals do not commit to the rules or are not committed to the rules. You just say here, committed is being dedicated or loyal to something. Better use it as an adjective. So you say committed to the rules or committed to the laws. So if you want to use commit, use it as an adjective. So it's better to say committed to the rules, or individuals do not have commitment to rules. Commitment to, if you want to, I'm going to use a noun. Anyway, so we have commit, make this in an adjective form, committed to rules, Okay, and bring this part, this line, bring it back to the first part, to the body. I mean, sorry, to the introductory paragraph, the first paragraph. Okay, that's make sense?
Yes.
Great. Now we're going to start discussion. Paragraph 2 and 3.
To begin with,
Mhm.
the idea is that men don't behave in a proper way in the absence of laws. Initially, the law comprises provisions and sanctions. Therefore, if an individual doesn't follow the rules, he will be sanctioned by law. For instance, if someone is accused of murder according to the law, he must be judged. So the law is a must. Evaluate and make societies safe and secure.
Here you say the law is a must. I like you when you use is a must, mean is a necessity. As must to do what? In this case, you don't say I must evaluate. I think you mean to evaluate. The law is a must to evaluate and make societies safe and secure, right?
You are right, yeah.
Yeah. Also, make societies safe and secure. I think it's better to say keep societies safe and secure. It's better to use this word.
Yes.
Oh, or again, let's say I referred to this point before, but I have to reiterate. I'm gonna shade some words I want you to read, okay? Okay, this one. Men, right? What about here? This one.
Oh my God.
What?
Mustn't be he.
It mustn't be he. So what else?
Yeah. But here I'm talking about individual. It's okay. Doesn't I'm supposed to write
Anyway, this is not my point. I mean, even
Mm.
you refer to a neutral word like individual, it's not a female or male, right? But we use a pronoun he, it is a male. You make it male. So my point is, which I said before, don't use a male or make or you're writing as if you're talking to men only.
Okay, so what I should write here
I advised you before when you use he, you say or she at the same time.
he or she, huh?
Yeah, if an individual doesn't follow the rules, he or she will be sanctioned.
Okay.
He must be judged, he or she. Or instead of he or she, you can say they. That's it. Understand?
Yeah.
Don't make it masculine.
Okay.
Unless, as you consider all men are out of law. Are they men outlaws
Can
and
you
women
just
are
write
not
it here,
outlaws?
please? Yeah, but just can you write this he or she just to remind me? I
Okay.
don't want to make this mistake again.
He or she. Say, don't make it exclusively masculine. Okay? That's it. Well, what else I may say here? I think other than this, everything is okay. I observe that you are a good user of legal terminology. So use the word sanctions, provisions,
Because
law,
this is
comprises.
so this is my
Yeah, it's
career.
because of your specialty, right?
Yes.
I noted this. Okay, I noticed what else here. I have presented my, yeah, in the last part here, in conclusion, would you please read it? Oh, yeah, sorry, before this. Yeah, how to be good people. So we have good people. This word is really simple. Instead, you can say righteous people.
Right?
Righteous. You can see this word here. Righteous.
I wanted to use like a more
More
strong,
technical word.
more technical, but I didn't.
No problem. It's okay. But I just suggest it's not a mistake here.
Right. Yeah, but it's better to give me another option.
Okay, so you have right. If you add E-O-U-S, T-E
Right.
would be ch. Perhaps this is the only
Right.
word with T-E in English with T is ch. So
Righteous.
righteous. Okay.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah.
what about last one? Can you please read the
In
closure?
conclusion, in this essay, I have presented my opinion about men's behavior without laws, and I'm supposed to not to write the comma.
Yeah, that's right.
From my perspective,
I want you to just make it short. So you need to use a period here because this is
here
really long enough.
do you
This is
think
long enough. You can just stop here.
I don't have to write and, by the way.
Yeah, of course. Just delete and write a comma or period here and start initial capital letter from my perspective and so on. Okay.
Exactly. Yeah.
After from my perspective, don't use the semicolon.
Why I use it? I don't know why I use this.
Okay. Good. Continue, please.
I believe that people's actions without laws might be bad to a certain degree for the reasons discussed above.
Yeah, I like when you use this like hedging technique, which is using might instead of using must, or you just use it as a fact in the same actions. People's actions behave without laws are bad. If you just use are, it would be like a fact. But you just said use the modal verb here, might, possibility, or probability. Okay, might be bad. That's great. Might be bad to a certain degree for reasons discussed about. Okay, so you use here the words bad, good. These are really simple words.
Can you
It's
give
better to
me a
use more
better,
technical words.
better word than bad? More strong?
Instead of bad, you can say might be unfavorable. Uh, you know, unfavorable. For example, if I write this word here, let's write unfavorable means expressing or showing a lack of approval or support likely to lead to an adverse outcome, unfavorable, and so on, or disadvantageous, whatever. So this is only comments I may find in your writing. You did pretty well actually, but how many words is it? 230.
Do I have
Yeah, you need to be committed to the word count. You still need 20 words. You need to expand your writing. Perhaps you need to add more examples. Or summarize in the conclusion part. You have only 2 lines if you can expand it. Summarize the points you discussed and so on. Okay. That's all for the feedback I may give you. Next here, if you would continue, you're supposed to go to this ClassCake page if you have it already, if you have the link, or otherwise I can share the link with you right now. Do you have the link to ClassCake?
I will, it's, I can access, it's, yes, of course.
Okay, let me send the link again.
Yeah.
Shall we continue, or you're really tired today? If you want, we can continue.
Continue what?
Our session, if you want. We have only 30 minutes.
So what do you want to do if you
It's up to you. It's up to you, Hamaya. So if you want to continue the session, it's okay. If you just want to get the feedback, we already discussed the feedback. So
yeah, it's okay. I think it's okay. But just for next session, we will focus on the reading and some for the grammar. I would
next session will be reading and grammar, inshallah.
Yes, reading and grammar.
And also this session we have a part of reading. So yeah. Bismillah. Here we go. Click on this link, please, and get access to ClassCake slide number. Say slide number. Let me see which slide it is. Here we go. Bismillah.
But now I access on ClassCake, but
yes.
the last slide is 51, not 52.
No, I will need to go to 27, slide 27.
27?
Yep. Slide 27, please.
27.
Global issues. 27, 28, something like that. Bismillah.
27.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. It's a
But
top 10 biggest issue in the world today.
that's great. That's it. This is what we're going to read and discuss together right now. Yes, here we go. 27. My internet is not that good. Have you opened it?
Yes, 27.
Can you share?
Yeah, sure.
Let me
Give me
see.
just the permission.
Yeah, you are a presenter right now. Go ahead. Ya Allah.
Oh. Can you see it?
Just a minute, please. Not right. Yeah, it's okay now. Yeah, I can see. Okay, let me guide you. Here, get a little bit up, please. Scroll up. Okay, down again, please. Down a little bit. So the biggest issues in the world. I want you to read the prompt here. Read the prompt, please.
The yellow one?
Yeah, this one.
What are the biggest global issue that the world is facing right now? Pick up one interesting issue and write about it. Cover the points, causes, effects, call the action toward.
Okay, so this is really a new way of writing. Let's say new genre of writing. Genre means types, or So we have already trained on cause, advantage and disadvantage, opinion. I mean, compare and contrast, right? And this is cause and effect. Is essay writing, cause and effect. You need to find the reasons why something happened, why there is a problem, the reason behind a problem or an issue, and what are the effects or consequences, the results of such causes, and try to find solution, which is like call to action. You call audience, you call the readers, you call the world, call your friends in the world to take action to solve or toward a solution. You got it? It's really new genre of writing. So before that, you will be able to access a lot of biggest issues in the world by clicking on this link. Click on that, please. Well, here we go. Say, scroll down. From the picture, if you just try to understand the picture, what is the issue discussed or suggested by this picture?
Lack of water or like pollution?
Yeah, lack of water, shortage of water, right? Is
Shortage.
it just like ocean water or mineral water or drinkable water? Drinking, right? Drinking water. Okay, fresh water means miyah hazbah. Well, scroll down, please. You have a lot of ideas discussed already with big points explained and reasons, and as we say, cause and effects. We will find a lot of vocabulary relevant to different issues. For example, when you have from 1 to 8. Also, if you scroll down, you find much more, interesting topics. Well, I want you to pick one. Let's stop here. This is an essay already written about water shortage or maybe pollution or so. Scroll down, you find a whole written, a complete written essay.
Where?
So you find here, this one is an essay, complete essay about problems in the world, biggest issues, not specific issue. For example, you have water, global issues facing the world, what they are. You have like, climate change, you have AIDS, you have like food insecurity, and many other issues. Okay, so scroll down, please. Here's another issue.
Climate change.
Yeah,
Pollution.
climate change.
But here there is no, it's like a small paragraph.
It's like a topic for research. Doing research on such a topic. If you click on that, it will open or pop up another window. You can read more, I think.
Here? Where?
Some of them are active. You can click on that. Yeah, for example, our estimate, not estimated. Scroll down, please. You can find more unemployment. Yeah, substance abuse, tourism, and so on. Okay, here's what we're gonna do.
Like here, what is this also?
Yeah, this is another essay. You can read a lot about it. It will give you a lot of vocabulary related to many issues.
Yeah.
Sorry, what do you say?
Interesting.
Really interesting,
Subjects,
actually.
yeah.
So, you need to just read, go through them and read and try to, write down some vocabulary related to the problems. Try to take notes, annotate, ask yourself if you find an answer to a question you have in mind, write the question and write the answer and so on. Now we will just read the first excerpt from any of such issues. Let's begin with from here. Water contamination. Would you please read it?
Water contamination.
Zoom in, please. Zoom in. I'm gonna zoom in myself.
It's okay.
Yeah. Okay. That's great. This is good enough. Water contamination and shortage.
2 billion and 2 billion and
2.1. 2.1.
1 billion people in countries, and they're going our urbanization.
Urbanization. الزحف العمراني. Urbanization.
Have inaccessibility to clean drinking water as a result of population poverty and poor management of
pollution. A result of pollution.
Pollution, poverty, and poor management of resources.
Okay, so here, so you already stopped. So we have causes and effects. What is the cause and what is the effect? I mean, what causes what? So we say as a result of. What comes after? As a result of is the cause. Pollution, poverty, and poor management of resources leads to or resulted in what? Inaccessibility of clean drinking water. So inaccessibility or shortage of clean drinking water is a result, is an effect of what? Of pollution, of poverty, of poor management of resources. Okay, so this is kind of cause and effect essay writing. Continue reading, please.
Water resources are depleted. يعني ينفذ ينضب.
Deplete means drain, extensive, to drain something, to deplete.
Okay, by agriculture and industry energy production. To put into perspective, agriculture accounts for 70% of the reduction of water around the world, with 75% of given countries' water used for this purpose and depleted by contamination.
Great. So far, hold on, please. You see here, the writer supports his claim by some statistics. Statistics means like percentages given or brought from maybe worldwide statistics or reporting or so on. So 70% and also 75% of a given country's water used for this purpose and depleted by contamination. So it's good to use kind of statistics or data from research to support your ideas, even though your line numbers are not accurate. But anyway, you prove to the reader that, to the grader, that you can use statistics to support your idea, right? Understand?
So where we
instead of only just giving examples and reflect on your own experience, you can use statistics. Okay.
Can you make a statistic on our Like it's not really true. It's not real. It
It
just
could be realistic. Yeah, it could be unrealistic. Why not? Anyway, but just to show the greater that you are considerate, or you are like
mm,
I mean careful about stats or information given by research. Okay, contamination is now another word for what?
pollution.
What does it mean?
Pollution.
Yeah, that's it. Pollution. Good.
What is the meaning of accounts for?
Where's this word? Which
This
line?
with 75% of a given. Sorry, it's to put into perspective. Agriculture accounts for 70% of the reduction of water around the world.
Okay, if you say I have like 30,000 dirham, okay?
Mm.
30, I have 35 dirham, 35, yeah, so 35,000 dirham, okay?
Mm.
35, any amount of money. And you say this budget, this amount accounts for 50% of my budget, or my account, or let's say bank account balance, my balance at the bank. So that means accounts for means represents or comprise, or out of the weight of account for means it takes the weight of,
Mm.
measures 70%.
Mm.
So agriculture measures or comprises or weighs 70% of reduction of water.
Mm.
Accounts for means um, I mean تشغل in Arabic, or تمثل in Arabic, accounts for 70%. Understand this word?
Okay, okay, okay.
That's
Oh,
great. So
accounts.
it's a signal word. You can use it like it represents, it comprises, and so on.
Uh,
Well, contamination is a noun meaning pollution, if you don't have to repeat the same word.
mhm.
Fortunately,
There has been a recent increase in effort to develop technology to combat contamination and reduce the rate of water depletion.
yeah, there has been a recent use in the present perfect, and your writing is great. So to diversify or vary the tenses you use, the structure, sentence structure. So you use simple, use perfect, and so on. There has been a recent increase. We say increase, as a noun, but increase, that is a verb. Increase in efforts to develop technology to combat means to fight. A good word actually to use to combat contamination and reduce the rate of water depletion. The verb depleted and the noun depletion. Well, if you go back to class cake, please. Next page, please. Next slide. Class cake, next slide, please.
Sure.
The following slide.
The poverty
Yeah, the following slide.
or
Um,
violence.
no, the following slide on class cake, not this website. You
Ah,
can go through this website and read a lot and try to find a lot of vocabulary, and see how the writer uses words together, how the writer diversifies the word choice, and lexis he uses, and also what grammar structure or sentence structure he uses. Please click on slide 28, find it. Great. I want you to read this excerpt.
read the
Climate change.
below.
But
Yeah,
before
climate
that,
change.
read the heading. Read the text below. Read it, please.
The global temperature are rising and are estimated to increase from 2.6 degrees Celsius.
Celsius. Celsius.
I don't know how to Celsius
Celsius. Yeah,
to
Celsius.
Celsius to 4.8 degrees Celsius by 2100. This would cause more severe weather crisis with food and the resources and the spread of diseases, the reduction of greenhouse emission emissions, and the spreading of education on the importance of going green can help make a big difference. lobbying government and discussing policies to reduce carbon emissions and encouraging reforestation
Mhm.
is an effective way of making progress with climate change.
Climate change.
Climate change.
Yeah, that's right. So we refer to the word climate change by another word, like we say greenhouse, and so on, rising temperature and so on. So back to the question, the prompt. Read
Greenhouse
the
is the
text below.
same. Greenhouse is climate change, the synonym of climate change.
Yeah, actually, sometimes they are used interchangeably. Greenhouse means احتباس حراري. So, see, like climate change, so means تغير مناخي. So, referring to each other, actually.
Okay,
Well,
okay.
well, here, do you think can you read back the prompt, please? Do you think that?
Global temperature.
No, the prompt in yellow, yeah, and orange, yeah. Yeah. Do you think that?
Do you think the writer was successful in getting you interested? How?
Okay. How? The writer he just introduced the global climate issue in this paragraph. Do you think you got, as a reader, you got interested?
Yes,
How?
because of
What's the technique he used?
the first sentence, the first paragraph. They are
Can you,
giving like a statistic. Not it's like they giving research or something like that. It's like they are how to say it. They
okay,
uh,
let me tell you. The global temperatures are rising. Using verb to be
it's
as if we
yeah.
are discussing a fact. A
Mm,
fact. So are rising as being discussed in effect and are estimated to increase from 2.6 degrees Celsius to 4.8 degrees Celsius by 2100 or 2100. So that means he uses stats which gives you really the impression that these are facts actually or research findings. So I got
mm,
interested because I want to read more. As it's not an opinion. If the writer
mm,
said, I think, in my opinion, from my point of view, from my perspective, from my way of thinking, if you start this way, that means this is your own opinion. Perhaps the reader does not agree with you, but if you start using like uh, present simple tenses and use stats, it will give the reader impression that you are, supporting it as a fact using stats. Okay,
mm.
that's why I got interested.
Yeah.
So sometimes you don't have to use these, introductory words, let's say transitions or linking words like, you know, in my opinion, if you want to introduce a fact, if you want to discuss an issue which is a global issue, you need to support with facts, actually, stats, use simple tenses to make your reader take it seriously. Take it seriously, okay?
Mm.
Well, how? Spot some influencing words. I want you to find some influencing words which you will use in your writing. Like this writer. What are the words which impresses you? The word which impresses you makes you like hooked, or oh yeah, that must be so interesting or serious, a serious problem. Like what? Which word are impressive here?
Uh,
The
the rise when the temperature the
temperatures,
temperature
yeah, global
is rising
temperatures
if the rise of the temperature
rising, yes.
it causes
Crises, this
it
word
causes
line two, Hamail, this word causes more severe weather. The word severe, like very bad weather, severe.
mm,
Okay, instead of using the word very, you just use severe. Also, the word crises. You see, we have crisis, S-I-S, and when
mm,
C-R-I-S-I-S is a singular. When you get the plural of it, you make I-S into E-S, so the crises. You get
yeah
it? The plural
mm,
of crisis is crises. Food resources, production, greenhouse emissions. The writer uses technical and specialized terminology, right?
Mm.
This is what you need to do when you write your essay. Try to find specific or specialized terminology to to seem academic. Okay,
Mm.
it makes sense. Okay, I want you to find the meaning of, like, when you say reforestation. You know the meaning of this word?
I I guessed like it's
What do you guess? How do
from
you guess?
forest. Forest يعني
Yeah,
mean
from forest. Well done.
يعني plant more forest.
Yeah. Re means something in an area, for example, which used to have forest.
Mm.
But because of deforestation or removal of the forest, now they want to reforest again, means to plant it again, to grow plants again. So like many national project here in maybe UAE or Qatar or other Gulf countries, they try to grow or cultivate the desert, grow the desert, or plant forests in the desert. It's
Yeah.
really costly. It's costly, actually expensive, but it's one way of solving the climate change issue. Reforestation. So we have reforestation and we have deforestation and forestation. You know what?
Mm.
Well, you need to just take care of these words. What about lobbying governments and discussing policies? Lobby, you know the word lobby, legal term, lobby. You know what? If you want to lobby, means to like practice pressure on the government.
Yes.
To push the government means lobby the government. To lobbying governments to try to like enact or produce laws and so on, and rules, and discussing policies to reduce. I think this is really interesting topic, climate change. You can read more
Yes.
about it.
Mm. Yes.
Perhaps it could be your topic, your chosen topic for the next session. If you wanna write, take a homework, or you just go to the global issues and find one interesting topic you find yourself interested in. You can write and you find some kind of academic terminology. And I want you to diversify the words, the link words, and instead of using, in my opinion, likewise, in addition, so on. How many transitions or link words are used here? A few, actually, not many. Can you find any transition here? Transition words?
Mm.
Nope.
I'm trying to find one.
I cannot find any.
No, there is no transition.
Yeah, even though this paragraph seems really coherent, even without link
Yeah.
words, because it runs smoothly with the same, the same idea. So you can also keep your paragraph, coherent, if you stay on track, stay focused. Okay. So this way, also, if so, sometimes you don't use the transition, but when the grader, when you write your the essay, you have to use some, or show the grader that, the reader, that you can use, you can, and you are familiar with, or you are aware of using transitions. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I think you'll find a lot to read here on this website. Okay. This is, I suppose that you will be able to write, spend like 20 minutes or so writing about one of them. Which one of these many issues interests you? Which one? If you get back to the website and scroll down, go through it, and find the website, go through it, and which one is really interesting to you as a woman? As a woman.
To be honest, all
As
of
a
them.
woman, okay?
All of them. This topic is very interesting.
Can you find
And this is the relationship between education and child labor.
child labor? Yeah.
This one I don't get with it.
Education, child labor. Child labor عمل الطفل. So children
okay.
has to work. Children have to work. And maybe Just kind of get it out of education.
This one, no.
Violence. Okay. Any topic which is related to women particularly?
Poverty, inequality,
Inequality.
yes,
Yeah,
child
perhaps you will take this
marriages,
one.
food,
Inequality.
yes, food.
Maybe something related to women or child abuse or discrimination
This one,
between
yeah.
men and women at work or violence against women, maybe.
Mm,
So you can take whatever issue here and talk about from a, a female point of view, a woman point of view, okay?
mm.
So try to find, for example, violence against women, discrimination, stereotyping against females and so on. Okay,
What?
and try it
You
will
could you repeat it again? Stereo? What?
stereotyping. Let me write it here for you. Stereotyping. Where should I write? Yeah, yeah.
I can't see
Stereotyping.
because I'm sharing my screen.
I know. You can say, well, stereotyping. Let me write the word and send it to WhatsApp, okay?
Okay.
You'll be able to see it. Stereotype. WhatsApp is going here. Stereotype means judging a person by its color, by its religion, by its maybe race or belonging or sex orientation. You know, this called
Different
stereotyping.
religions and religions.
Sorry, what do you say?
Region and religion.
Religion, you mean?
Religion and yeah, region. You know, it's
Typing.
yeah.
I just sent it to you. You can type it on Google and find it. Stereotyping, you say.
Yeah.
Type.
Stereotyping. Mm.
So listen to it. Stereotype, a widely held but fixed or oversimplified image of or idea of a particular type of a person. The stereotype of the woman as the carer. Stereotype, believe, printing, plate in a way. Stereotype means you think of somebody as something. For example, think of women as just babysitters, or just if you are a woman, you must do your homework, chores. I mean,
Yeah, see this?
household chores,
Do you
just
agree
because
with
you're a woman
this?
and your husband will
Do
not
you
be
agree
able
with
to help.
this?
Sorry,
Do you agree with this? This is unfair.
it's unfair actually. You mean
What is
household
this?
chores?
This is our job. This is not our job.
Of course, not your job. It's something
Our
you need
job.
to agree on. Just because he's young or she's young, she cannot decide on a big issue. She cannot be a leader. For example, if you join a job, join a company, and just because you're newly joined, newly hired, everybody will think of you as
Yeah.
amateur or a novice. A novice means without experience. Even though you came from another company with long experience, but just joining a new company, everybody stereotype you as being novice, as if they don't have any experience. You just came from street, you like uneducated, because you just
What
joined
is
them.
novice? Novice?
Novice, yeah, novice. Let me write this word here for you. Being
Novice.
taken as a novice. So we have professional and novice. Novice teachers, newly hired or maybe new to an environment, just joined recently.
In French, we say débutant.
In French, you say what?
Débutant.
Débutant?
Mm.
Oh yeah, I know. In Algeria, we speak French. Yeah.
So in English, it's no,
Fresh graduate,
novice.
fresh
Novice. Novice.
employee, or novice. You just say novice. So this is also stereotype I had to fight in my school here. Once I came here, I came from another school. Before that, I was working in Saudi Arabia and Qatar, in many places. And just because I joined them recently, everybody stereotyped me saying, "Oh, you just new. You don't know anything
Oh,
here."
you've been to Qatar before you came here, huh?
Here in UAE, and then my school, the school where I work right now, many of them just belittled me, underestimated me because I just joined them. They thought that I don't have any,
But
or let's say,
mashallah.
sufficient experience, and this is unfair stereotype. I don't like it.
But you are really, mashallah, yani very, very, very brilliant instructor.
You know
Well,
what's the point behind the stereotyping, Ms. Hamail? Some people who are senior in such a place, they want you, they don't want you to get promoted, even
I,
though you are more experienced, more qualified. They are afraid of this. They
yeah.
just push this idea to your mind and to the principal mind or leader's mind that this guy just joined us, he will not be able to work properly or as good as we do our work.
Mm,
So they just want to convince or persuade the principal, the leaders, that this person is
yeah.
depend on us.
Mm-mm. Yes, yeah, yeah, you're right,
This
yeah.
is stereotyping.
To
So have you experienced some kind of stereotyping just because you are a woman, underestimating you because you are a woman, or misjudging
I
you
will tell you
because you are a
something.
woman? Sorry.
I have realized, I realized generally, yani, when you speak, when the ladies speak, even you are, this is your specialty, okay? And the
Mhm.
man that you are talking to him and trying to convince him or trying to give him the information that this is your career. You are explaining him, yani, base it to your career according to your knowledge.
And your
And you
experience as well.
see, and he is when he talks, it like interrupts you. He all the time he
Hmm.
interrupts you and
Hmm.
and try to how to say it to
Underestimate you, maybe belittle your experience, belittle your
exactly, yes, yes, and
yeah,
like
yeah,
this is
your
not like that is
ability.
you are giving him a facts
Is it
information.
only you just experience this situation when you deal with men, or
It's a
even among women? If you talk together as women, you find kind of stereotyping issue, or just when there are men and women, this issue will
no, it's women with men and women, men
mm-hmm,
and women.
mm-hmm.
They don't give you the chance to talk.
To express your ideas or yourself. Yeah.
Yes, even this is your specialty. You are talking about your specialty. Why they don't? It's like uh, they
Mm-hmm.
take you as like you don't know you don't have any
They don't trust you.
they don't trust. So it's really
But many,
الصراحة
many women actually prove
it's
themselves
hard,
as
yes.
good leaders and good managers. Even I see a lot of women in a position of a school manager or company manager. They do pretty well actually, much better than men. They are more disciplined, more organized. Organized. They
Yeah,
care a lot about details,
yeah.
and this is really awesome actually. They also say that women can think of many things at the same time, but men can't actually. You have like, let's say,
To be honest, he is not he is
multitasks, as they say.
multitask, but this is not true.
Really,
Uh,
it's not true.
we women or men, we have the same like capacity to do different things and multitask. But if you don't want to do it, because she thinks she believes the lady believes that she must do this thing, this stuff,
Uh-huh.
so she
But,
charged
but
herself
multitask means
she
you.
charged herself with many tasks at the same time.
I
But
think
men,
you can do many tasks, maybe at least two tasks at the same time.
but
Taking
over
care of your
but
child and
over
preparing food.
but it's or it's like over her capacity. It's not because she can. It's not. This
It's
is
an ability. It's an ability actually. maybe two. Yeah, many men actually can do this, but
they can do, but because
in
they
general, women are more skillful.
no, not because they are skillful. No,
Because they're women, they can do different tasks at the same time, maybe multitasks.
no, 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 not because because they are skillful.
Mm-hmm.
Like that. Not because they are skillful, because they are men, the ladies, they want to like to show that they can do many things, many responsibility at the same time.
Competition.
No, this
I
is
think
not, it's like
yourself
it's this
as a
is from
competitor.
inner, it comes from inner. So it reflects the, it's like they need to show, or they need to improve that they can do. And then خلاص, all the means the society or the men, they think that oh ladies they can do multitask or different stuff at the same time. A man cannot do.
But you don't believe so.
No, man can
You don't
do.
support this issue. You don't support
No,
this
man,
idea.
man can do, but he doesn't want to do. That's it.
Maybe men and women have different mentality. Actually, the way they think, the
Because
things they
I
are,
tell
they
you
effort
something.
and time for, maybe different. Actually,
He is habituated to not to do. She is
I think
habituated.
this is really interesting. You can find an interesting topic to talk about. It will be
He
next,
is
yeah,
habituated to do,
next
not
writing.
to do. She is habituated to do. This is the point. That's it.
You mean a woman can do two things together if they have to? They just
No,
want to prove that they can,
the men also
because
can
they are
do.
more skillful.
Men also can do many tasks at the same time.
Actually, this needs
Same as
research.
women. We wallah al-azim. But because they don't want.
Anyway, when you need to prove your claim, you don't say Wallah al-Azim. You have to find evidence.
Wallah al-azim.
I swear. I
Wallah,
know
I
it's not
swear.
true. It's not good evidence, by the way. Okay, between practicing, you write so Wallah al-Azim. Believe me, my good
Wallah
reader.
al-azim, right? Wallah al-azim. I swear to God. I swear to God. This is the my IS.
Anyway, what the point is, try always to support your claim, your perspective by some evidence, find it from research or research findings or whatever. Okay, even stats, use stats, statistics, refer to statistics if you can do, even though they are not real. But you tell the reader the greater that you can use stats to refer to support your claim. That's it.
Mm.
Okay.
Okay.
It's not what you write, it's how you write. If you say, for example, I'm a billionaire, but you in reality you're not a billionaire. Anyway, you're gonna describe the case or condition of a billionaire, but even though you in reality you're not that person, but you have the imagination, you have the ability to write about the topic, even though you present the topic in a way which is not reality, which is not real. So you want to show the reader the greater that you can write on a topic, you can focus on topic and can support with evidence and can connect to life, connect to experience and so on. Keep writing and focused writing, okay?
Okay.
Support. So next, inshallah, next session, you will have to find. I want you to advise you to read all many of these actually, and try to find an interesting issue. And if you find yourself able to write about it and support with evidence and so on. By the way, this is not an opinion writing. This is a cause and effect writing. You have to mention some causes, what causes this issue, what leads or results in this issue, and what are the consequences or effects, and how to solve this. Understand?
Cause and effect and the solution.
Cause, effect, and solution. Solution, I
Maybe
say, call.
four paragraphs.
Sorry.
Introduction, cause, effect, solution, and conclusion. Means 5 paragraphs.
No, you don't have to write fat paragraph. You just use introductory paragraph. Say, I will write about the causes and effects of such an issue. Okay, and start with a hook or an introductory statement. Then, maybe First paragraph, second paragraph would be the discussion. This is causes, and then the next paragraph would be effects or consequences, and that's all. And the last, maybe four. Last will be the conclusion.
Okay.
So two paragraphs in body discussion will be cause, one for causes, second the other for consequences or effects, and the first and the last introductory and the conclusion would be much similar. Okay, that's so easy. Just read. You will come up with a lot of academic words. This is what I want you to do before you write. Don't just write.
No, I need to because though it's more academic.
Yeah, I want you to build up academic words, of academic vocabulary.
Topics are academic. It's like I need to get some like to get words, new words.
Yeah, new words. This is
every subject because
yes. Construction of your lexis or vocabulary. I think this website will give you a lot of academic vocabulary and way writers, compose their writing. Before you write, please go through it, take notes, annotate, write down some words you think interesting, and so on.
You mean this website, this one?
Yeah, this one. Okay.
Okay.
That's it for now.
Thank you very much.
Really interesting. Thank you very much. And I hope you good luck, inshallah.
Thank you. Allah يخليك. شكرا.
Yes, hi to your daughter.
Thank you very much.
Have a nice day.
For you too also.
Thank you very much. Thank you. See you later.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye.